days, your eyesight is your richest sense. Every waking second, your eyes relay about 1 billion bits of information to your brain. From fishing boats traveling past the morning sun, to an airplane flying overhead, to the stark white Alaskan landscape, to even watching a golf ball roll in the hole, your eyes let you view the world in amazing detail. Incredibly, your eyes can sense about 10 million gradations of light and about 7 million shades of color. Unfortunately, at work, you may be using the wrong safety eyewear, or none at all. If this is the gamble you take with your sight, you might as well be playing Russian roulette with your eyes. Ignoring eye safety on the job is a risky business. One survey found that 3 out of 5 workers who suffered an eye injury wore no eye protection at all. And of workers that did wear protection, almost half wore the wrong kind. Would you take that one chance with your eyes? Because that's all you get with no eye protection. One chance for a serious eye accident to occur. To really appreciate how your eye performs the miraculous feat of vision, let's look at it closely. At the front of the eye is the cornea, which gathers light rays. Just behind the cornea is the iris, the colored part of the eye with the pupil at its center. The pupil regulates the amount of light transmitted to the lens, which lies just behind the pupil. The lens focuses the rays of light to form an image on the retina at the back of the eye. The retina, in turn, sends the images in the form of electrical currents or nerve impulses along the optic nerve to your brain. Your brain sorts out these impulses and interprets them as the images that you see. Unfortunately, your eyes are as vulnerable as they are complex. In seconds, your eyes can be hurt by foreign bodies that penetrate or cut the eye, chemicals or other sources that burn and scar, or a blow from a blunt object. Any eye injury can be potentially serious. Eye injuries like these are as bad as they look. In extreme cases, you can be permanently disfigured or lose your sight. Eye injuries are avoidable. In fact, of all the parts of your body that can be hurt at work, your eyes are one of the easiest to shield. The best way to start protecting your eyes is to identify potential hazards in the workplace. Is there any risk of being hit by flying particles, the most common cause of eye injury? These may be chips of wood thrown off by a saw, fragments breaking off a tool in use, or possibly objects that get hit by the blades of a lawnmower and get quickly shot out. Are there dangerous substances that could get in your eyes? Splashed or sprayed caustic chemicals can burn the eyes, causing irreparable eye damage. Solid caustic materials, such as lime, cause even more dangerous burns than liquids. Potential eye hazards are all around you in your workplace. Be on the lookout for possible eye hazards caused by sharp or pointed tools, nail guns, even hammers. Welding operations are a common source of eye injuries. If you weld, your eyes can be bombarded by sparks and spatter that are 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Arc welding also gives off ultraviolet light, which can cause an eye disorder called welding flash. And today there's a good chance your workplace also uses lasers. Lasers are fast becoming indispensable in many fields. Certain lasers emit non-ionizing radiation that can severely burn your retina and cornea. And some lasers are so powerful that you can damage your eyes merely by looking at a reflection of the laser's intense light beam. When you become familiar with daily workplace eye hazards, you'll find that safe practices, common sense, and awareness will eliminate most of them. For example, follow all posted safety rules and procedures on all equipment. Don't take shortcuts with machinery if doing so jeopardizes you or your fellow workers. If you deal with chemicals, the material safety data sheets provide vital information on the necessary eyewear, as well as chemical properties and reactive data. Use machine guards whenever available. If your workstation has transparent safety barriers known as static shielding, always stay behind them. Above all, wear eye protection whenever you are exposed to eye hazards. Experts believe that proper eye protection could have prevented or reduced the severity of injury in at least 90% of all eye injury accidents. Notice we said proper eye protection. That doesn't mean sunglasses, even if they are impact resistant. Industrial eyeglasses must meet the requirements of the American National Standards Institute, known as ANSI Z87. Let's look at a variety of safety eyewear. Safety spectacles or glasses shield against frontal impact from hazards such as flying particles or dust. Safety glasses with wide shields provide better all-around protection. Goggles are one of the most popular types of eye protection equipment used today. Goggles fit your face snugly, sealing the entire eye area. To prevent fogging, goggles may have specially coated lenses, as well as ventilation holes. Chemical goggles with hooded or indirect ventilation holes protect against splashes and flying particles. A face shield gives an extra measure of protection for extremely hazardous jobs. Even though it covers the entire face and neck, it must be worn with safety glasses or goggles. Safety eyewear may have lenses made of glass, plastic, or polycarbonate. Each has pros and cons. For example, glass lenses resist scratches and chemicals well, but they can be uncomfortably heavy. Plastic and polycarbonate are more lightweight, more fog-resistant, and they protect against welding spatter, but they scratch more easily and do not accommodate a broad range of prescriptions. A word about contact lenses. While they may help you see better, contact lenses will not protect your eyes. Wear your contacts along with safety glasses or other proper industrial eye protection. But never wear contacts while working with or around chemicals or chemical vapors, molten metals, or extreme dust or heat. Federal regulations prohibit workers from wearing contact lenses in a contaminated environment with a respirator. Like contacts, phototropic or variable tint lenses can cause problems in some work situations. For example, when you come indoors, the lens adjusting process may take time. This could be dangerous when you need to react fast, such as when operating a forklift. Know your company's phototropic lenses policy and follow it carefully. As you can see, it is important to wear the right protective eyewear for the job. This is never more true than when working with hazardous lasers. You must wear eyewear with filters that protect against the wavelength of light for that particular laser. Changing from one class of laser to another may require changing filtrated eyewear as well. Remember, when working with powerful Class 4 lasers, wear protective eyewear, because even a partial reflection can cause eye damage. Welding is another situation that requires special eye protection. When arc welding, use a face shield to screen ultraviolet light, with safety glasses underneath to block flying sparks. Select a shade or filter lens carefully. Check for light leaks by holding your shield and goggles up to a strong light. Here are some more safety tips to help you keep your eyes safe. 1/3 of all eye accidents happen to observers and passers-by. So remember, be aware of workplace hazards. To help keep plastic lenses scratch-free, clean them under running water and air dry. Safety glasses slipping? Try using headbands. To prevent fogging, use a special anti-fogging product. Working on dusty or messy operations? Be careful to tilt your head when removing your goggles. That way, the debris on top of your goggles won't fall into your eyes. Scratched lenses mean reduced visibility. Replace them promptly. Once again, even though your own job may not be hazardous, you could still be hit by flying debris from a coworker's workstation. Keep safety eyewear on whenever you are in a hazardous area, no matter what you are doing. Knowing what to do in an emergency situation can mean the difference between minimal injury and permanent damage. Few situations are more urgent than when a hazardous chemical gets in your eye. Chemicals penetrate eye tissue within seconds. If chemicals do splash in your eye, immediately flush the eye with clear running water for at least 15 minutes. Force the eyelids open if necessary. Do not use an eye cup or bandage the eye. Then seek emergency medical attention. If you get a speck in your eye, don't rub it. Carefully pull the upper eyelid out and down over the lower lid, letting the tears wash out the particle. Try this only once. See a doctor if it doesn't come out. Lightly bandage cuts of the eye or eyelid, and to prevent eye movement, bandage the other eye as well. Do not flush the eye with water or remove any object stuck in the eye. See a doctor immediately. For a blow to the eye, apply cold compresses immediately for about 15 minutes. Keep applying them hourly to reduce pain and swelling. See a doctor if your eye gets black or discolored. It might have internal damage. Regular eye checkups are essential for anyone who has suffered an eye injury. Even the simplest cases of eye injuries can develop later complications, such as cataracts or glaucoma. The prescription for eye safety is simple. Understand the hazards and take the necessary precautions every day by wearing protective eyewear. If you don't, then take a good look now. Because a sunrise is too beautiful a sight to miss.